everybody, thank you so much for tuning back to my channel. I just want to say thank you to everybody who is subscribed to my channel. I did a huge jump this month, which is great. I have about 45 new subscribers, so if you're one of those new subscribers, thank you so much. And to my old subscribers, thank you so much as well for just sticking with me through it all. I know. So the first thing I'm going to talk about today before we get into the video is my shirt. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I'm going to go ahead and insert a little clip right here so you all can see my shirt. But I did get this from Takara One. So I don't know if you guys follow her on YouTube or not, but she has her own little shirt line and it says "See you at the top," and she has different color shirts and also the sweatshirts as well. So it's a nice shirt, so I did decide to go ahead and support Takara One. So y'all should definitely check her out, and be sure to go to my Instagram at _RealSouthernBelle and go ahead and like that picture to show your support as well. All right, so now we're going to jump into 5 tips that I use to transition to natural. If you did not know, I was relaxed. I had relaxed hair for a number of years. You can look at my previous videos and kind of get a background and timeline of my hair, but I will go ahead and insert a clip right here showing you guys my relaxed hair. So yeah, I used to get relaxers all the time, but I did decide to go ahead and go natural. So that brings me to tip number 1. It is make up your mind. So I remember one day, like, my mom was like, "Girl, you need a perm. Your edges looking nappy," and stuff like that. So, you know, of course it was funny to me, but I told her, I'm like, I'm not getting relaxers anymore. And literally her face changed, because my mom is all about laid and slayed edges, like relaxer all the way, roller wrap type of girl. So when I told her I wasn't getting a relaxer, like, her facial expression was like, "Oh my God, you're not coming around me with them naps." So yeah, so one day I just decided I am definitely not getting a perm anymore. And so once you pretty much make up your mind, it becomes like more serious to you. So at that point, once I became more serious, that's when I started to watch YouTube videos and see other naturals' journey, and started to just kind of learn, you know, their regimen, how do they wash their hair, how do they deep condition and stuff like that, to kind of get me started on my journey. So that is the first tip. You want to make up your mind. And the tip number 2. So tip number 2 is you definitely want to start where you are. So people think you have to shave your head all the way bald to go natural. That is not true. So for me, I started with a head full of permed hair, and I just began to let my new growth grow out. I mean, I had split ends and everything, but I just kept letting everything grow out, and I noticed the more and more I let it grow out, like, the bigger my new growth became. So at that point, I was able to differentiate what was my new growth and what was my relaxed ends. So if you watch my previous videos, you do know that I transitioned to natural over a period of about 1 year and 5 months. And at this point, I was just letting my new growth come out and just letting my hair kind of do its own thing. So that brings me into tip number 3, which is leave your hair alone. So after I stopped getting relaxers, I started to get silk presses. So as you can see here, I was getting silk presses. They were laid and slayed, but if you really look at the inside of my hair, y'all, my hair was all broken and just ridiculous. So I decided no heat. So I stopped using heat on my hair. I stopped flat ironing my hair. I just try to, you know, slick my hair back the best way I can, but I stopped even doing silk presses. So, you know, you have to really make up your mind whenever you go natural, but reducing heat is definitely something that you want to do if you are transitioning to natural. So yeah, I wasn't even getting silk presses at that point. I just kind of left my hair alone. So I either had my hair braided back or even slicked it into a ponytail, and I just put my wigs on. And so that wasn't really hard for me anyway, because I was wearing weaves and wearing wigs before. So it wasn't a hard thing to do, you know, leaving my hair alone. Alright, so tip number 4 is do the big chop when you're ready to do the big chop. So like I said, you don't have to shave your head all the way bald to go natural. I did the big chop when I saw I had enough new growth to where I knew even if I cut my relaxed ends off, that I would still have enough hair to style and that I wouldn't be completely bald. So I decided to trim off all of my relaxed ends and do the big chop on October 7th, 2017. So I'm basically like 2 months into the whole 100% natural gang, which is really, really cool. But my hair, y'all, has grown so much in this past 2 months. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip right here so you guys can see how long my hair really got. I like picked out into this big fro the other day, and oh my god, it looks like my hair is back to its original length. Like, it was crazy when I saw the amount of growth that was happening to my hair. So just do the big chop, you know, whenever you're ready. You don't have to go bald. Just go ahead and start from where you are and just chop up your hair whenever you're ready. And just make sure it's at a length to where you're comfortable. So even after I did the big chop and I cut my hair, I was still comfortable because I knew I would be able to do all kind of little styles with my hair and still be cute and not so bald. Tip number 5, my last and final tip, is to wash, condition, deep condition, and moisturize your hair. So this is a tip that I really started to use once I became 100% fully natural. I started getting a whole bunch of different products from the hair store and just kind of experimenting, and yeah. So far I use Cream of Nature Argan Oil, I use the conditioner, and I use the shampoo. Recently I also bought the Flawless by Gabrielle Union conditioner and shampoo. So I kind of switch out between those 2 conditioners and shampoos. And then for my deep conditioner, I have been using Queen Helene cholesterol deep conditioning creams, and I use my bonnet dryer to kind of heat it up and really deep condition my hair. Now, as far as moisturizing, I do use the Blue Magic hair grease, and I kind of just put a little bit on my hair, but mostly on my scalp because I'm not a person that likes grease. I really don't like grease. And then last, I've been using my Kaleidoscope Miracle Drops. So if you haven't watched my video on the Kaleidoscope Miracle Drops, you should definitely go ahead and watch that video. Then I've been using Jamaican Black Castor Oil. So Jamaican Black Castor Oil is something that I recently started using because I heard it was a really good product, and not only a cheap product, but I heard that it really does strengthen your hair and make your hair grow. So I kind of started to wing off the Kaleidoscope Miracle Drops and focus more on the Jamaican Black Castor Oil now. And I even use the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in conditioner in my hair during the week. That way I make sure my hair is fully moisturized. So yeah, so that's my tip number 5. You just want to basically take care of your hair. It just felt refreshing. Like, after I cut off my split ends, I swear, I felt like it cut off all life, all my problems, all my issues. I felt like everything just got cut off when I cut off the damn split ends. I don't know what it was like that. So I hope you all did enjoy those 5 tips. I know it was pretty quick, but I did want to come on here and let you guys know kind of the timeline of how I went through things and how I decided to end up, you know, moving to natural. But you should definitely check out my videos on my natural hair journey. And if you're thinking about going natural, do it. You know, I pretty much knew perms all my life, and I feel like this is something very different, and you can always wear wigs and weaves, so it's not like, you know, if you don't want to wear your short hair, you can always transform into Sasha Fierce, but let that hair underneath do what it wants to do. So thank y'all so much for watching, and as always, I hope y'all do subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, and also there's a little bell next to that subscribe button, so you want to make sure you hit that bell. That way you'll know every single time I upload and when there's something new on my channel. I hope you all have a great week, and see y'all in my next video. Bye.